78% of executives believe AI will disrupt their industry within the next 18 months. Yet only 23% have moved beyond pilot projects. That gap isn't a technology problem. It's a leadership problem. And the leaders who understand that difference will own the next decade. You're sitting in quarterly reviews right now watching your competitors move faster. Their product cycles are shrinking. Their decision cycles are accelerating. Their people are doing work that would have taken twice as long 2 years ago. And you're watching it happen from the outside because your organization is still debating whether to invest in AI infrastructure. The fear is real. You've heard the stories. AI is going to automate jobs. AI hallucinations will destroy credibility. Your data isn't ready. Your team isn't trained. The ROI is unclear. So you wait, you watch. You attend conferences and nod along while other leaders are already 3 generations into their AI deployment strategy. But here's what keeps executives awake at night. And this is the actual fear nobody talks about. It's not that AI will replace you. It's that your competitor's AI-fluent leader will. Because AI amplifies leadership capability. It doesn't replace it. And in 18 months, the leaders who understood that will be running companies. The leaders who didn't will be updating their LinkedIn profiles. In the next 8 minutes, we're going to walk through 3 realities that separate leaders who are winning with AI from leaders who are getting left behind. These aren't theoretical frameworks. These are patterns we're seeing across Asia Pacific right now. From Singapore to Mumbai to Sydney. First, you'll see how AI isn't a technology adoption problem. It's an organizational redesign problem. And most leaders are solving for the wrong thing. Second, we'll show you how the highest performing leaders aren't waiting for perfect data or perfect systems, they're building what we call decision velocity. And it compounds? Third, you'll understand why your best people aren't leaving because of AI. They're leaving because their leaders haven't created a path for them to do AI-enabled work. This framework changes how you think about your next board conversation, your next hiring decision, your next investment allocation. Let's go. Point 1. AI adoption is a leadership redesign problem, not a technology problem. Here's the evidence. McKinsey's 2026 State of AI report found that 70% of organizations with successful AI implementations had redesigned their decision-making structures. 70%. Not their tech stacks. Their decision structures. Look at what Reliance Industries did in India. They didn't just buy AI tools. They created an AI command center that sits between business units and data infrastructure. That command center has authority to redirect resources, to reprioritize roadmaps, and to kill projects that AI analysis shows won't scale. One decision-making structure change created 4 times the project throughput. Here's what you apply on Monday morning. Ask yourself, who in your organization has authority to make decisions at the speed AI can produce insights? Right now, most leaders say nobody. Your finance team can't immediately reprioritize budget based on a machine learning recommendation. Your product team can't kill a feature because AI analysis shows the conversion curve is wrong. You're making billion-dollar decisions at the speed of quarterly planning cycles. Your first move isn't a new tool. It's a new decision rights framework. Who decides what? By when? With what input? Answer those questions before you buy another AI platform. Point 2. The leaders winning with AI aren't waiting for the perfect setup. They're building decision velocity. Here's what the research shows. A 2026 Gartner study of high-performing AI organizations found that leaders who deployed AI in sprints rather than big bang implementations. Achieved 3 times faster ROI and significantly better team adoption rates. Look at what Singapore's DBS Bank did. They could have spent 3 years building a perfect AI governance framework. Instead, they launched AI-assisted credit decisioning with imperfect historical data in month 3 of their program. They set guardrails. They monitored for bias. But they moved. And that speed meant their lending teams learned what they actually needed from AI 7 months before their competitors even finished the requirements document. Here's what this means for you. You probably have a conversation happening right now about data readiness, about whether your AI strategy is mature enough, about whether you need another audit before you move forward. All of that is real. And all of it is a reason to wait 6 more months. Instead, identify your highest value decision that AI could meaningfully improve. Not your easiest decision. Your most valuable one. Get that decision through an AI lens within the next 6 weeks. Even if your data is 70% clean. Even if your governance framework is still being built. Run it in parallel. Learn what you need to learn. Then scale. The leaders building decision velocity aren't braver than their peers. They're just willing to optimize at scale instead of before scale. Point 3. Your best people aren't afraid of AI. They're afraid of leaders who don't know how to use it. Here's what we're seeing in the market right now. According to recent 2026 research from the World Economic Forum's Future of Jobs report, 74% of high-performing talent in Asia-Pacific say they would prefer to work for an organization where they partner with AI on their primary work rather than one where they don't. 74%. Your attrition isn't coming from AI anxiety. It's coming from capability ceiling. Your best product manager sees an AI-fluent leader in a competitor company who's giving her team AI-enabled workflows, prediction capabilities, and customer insight tools that your organization hasn't even budgeted yet. So she moves. Look at what Grab did across Southeast Asia. They didn't tell their engineers AI was coming and asked them to be patient. They integrated AI into their engineering workflows immediately. Code generation, automated testing, performance prediction. And suddenly their engineers could ship features 40% faster. They stopped losing people to other tech companies because they'd created a place where being a good engineer in 2026 means being an AI native engineer. Here's what you do with this. In your next town hall, don't talk about your AI strategy. Talk about how AI changes what your team can do. Can your designers iterate on customer experience 20 times per week instead of 3? Can your analysts surface patterns in data that used to take weeks in hours? Can your sales team focus on relationship and strategy because AI handles the prospecting and qualification? If the answer is no, you have a retention crisis brewing. Talented people don't stay in organizations where their capability is capped. Talented people stay in organizations where their leverage is amplified. 18 months from now, there will be 2 categories of leaders in the market. The first category will be leading organizations that move decisively through their industry. They'll have rebuilt their decision structures. They'll be getting real business value from AI because they started before everything was perfect. They'll have attracted and retained the best talent because those people can do their best work. The second category will be leading organizations that are starting their transformation now because they waited too long. Their competitors built 3 years of muscle memory on AI-enabled decision velocity while they were still in the requirements phase. They'll be hiring for roles that used to exist 3 years ago. They'll be fighting for the people who already learned on a better platform. You get to choose which category you're in. That choice isn't being made in your technology budget meetings. It's being made right now in how you think about your organization's architecture, your decision velocity, and your relationship to your team's capabilities. The leaders who move first don't move because they're tech evangelists. They move because they understand one thing that the others don't yet. An AI-enabled team under a decisive leader compounds in capability faster than any previous era in business history. That's not a technology statement. That's a competitive reality. If you're sitting in a leadership position and you recognize that gap between your current decision velocity and what's possible with AI, you're not behind, you're awake. And that's where transformation starts. Subscribe to Apex Minds and hit the notification bell. We're releasing a video next week on the specific frameworks that executives at organizations like DBS, Grab, and Reliance use to rebuild their decision architecture without disrupting operations. That's the roadmap most leaders are actually looking for. If this video landed for you, share it with your Chief Operating Officer, your Chief Technology Officer, or whoever in your organization is sitting on the fence about acceleration. They need to see this. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching this video. If these insights resonated with you, please subscribe to Apex Minds. Thanks for listening. If you found this valuable, please subscribe to Apex Minds D4J for more powerful insights. See you in the next one.